Hello everyone, it's me, Sarah, that divination witch. I hope you're doing well. We're back with another reading video. I'm doing more readings lately because my guides, my deities have been telling me to, been pushing me to do this. Today I do have Lilith here. I have been working very closely with her, you see. And I do have Hecate around too. I haven't gone into this with any particular person in mind. So I'm just going to see what the energies are. So let's get into it. I just want to say welcome if I haven't said that already. Can't remember if I have, but the channel is a witchy community, safe space. You can ask questions. We don't judge, nothing silly. If you like that, you know what to do. If you want to join the community, hit subscribe. And if you want to support the channel further or maybe get a reading for yourself, all my links are below. I also have Patreon. We're teaching tarot at the minute on there as well as going through the year of the dark goddess. Okay. Right, I am just shuffling. Hermetic Tarot. This is one that Lilith claimed. I've mentioned that before. But even though she's claimed it, I'm not specifically saying Lilith talk with me. Well, she probably will. Okay, what does the collective need to know at this moment? Okay. Not everything is as bad as it may seem. It's been tough times. We've done readings about it. We know, we don't even need to do a reading. We know about it, and if you're spiritual, you're probably picking up on the energy that brings as well, because it's a lot of not so nice, frustrating, dark, sad energy. But we need to have hope in ourselves and faith in ourselves, and we need to start listening to our heart again. So we've got the Page of Cups, the Star, and Four Swords. So what this is really saying is that we need to remind ourselves what it is to be alive. What does it mean to be alive? Okay, it's not just about survival. It's not just about paying bills and existing. No. A lot of us are in survival mode. We need to start addressing that. All right, we may not all be able to afford to go on a nice holiday or enjoy ourselves in that kind of way, if you get what I mean, with money. But life isn't all about material things, and life isn't all about things that money can buy. Are we all really living our true, authentic purpose? Are we all really living the way that we intended? Meaning, when you're a kid and you think, when I grow up, I want to be whatever. Are we doing that? Now, there's some things in life that are hard to attain, hard to achieve, but we can damn well try. Are we even trying? That's the message with this. We have more potential in us than we realise with the Star. The Star is reaching for the stars. The Star is being talented at something. And what this is really saying is that we are suppressing our identities. We are suppressing ourselves to A, keep other people happy, but B, keep ourselves afloat. And the more we do that, the less authentic our experience is in life. And the less authentic our lives are, we can never forget who we are. And we mustn't. And that's important. And that's where Four Swords comes in. Four Swords is rest and recovery. It's rebirth. And it's not just self-care. It's not just, you know, wearing a face mask or whatever and have a nice pamper day. It is being kind to you and making yourself happy And that doesn't make you a narcissist, it doesn't make you selfish or anything like that, to make yourself happy. Because at the end of the day, no matter who you care about, no matter how many friends you've got or what family you've got, etc., the only person who is 100% going to be there for you is you. Whether it is intentional that other people are not there for you or not intentional, extenuating circumstances or not, the only one who will be there 100% is you. And therefore, should you not be happy? Should you not feel good? Should you not be living a life that gives you some form of fulfillment? It is not to say that you must take everything from other people. It is not to say that you must be a selfish prick, basically, or, you know, take advantage of others, or it's not in a selfish way, it's just in an authentic way. Too many of us are compromising that. And when we compromise that, those who are selfish, those who are narcissistic, take advantage. Temperance. Temperance is all about balance. As a collective, we're not really all that balanced. And I hold my hands up as well. I can't say I'm 100% balanced. It's hard, given the world we're in. Don't think anyone is. There's a lot of selfishness in the world. 7 of Swords. We need balance to combat that. And when we say selfishness, it is literally, I feel as a collective energy, what I'm feeling is, it's like half of us are like who I'm speaking with now. Empathetic. Not even empathetic all the time, but at least a civil human being. People who at least, you know, care about their fellow humans and not totally hell-bent on their own narrative kind of thing. Share and share alike are the values that I'm feeling. And then you've got the other half that are very driven, very selfish, very tyrannical people. And I'm not just talking about politics, although that is a big thing in the collective, of course, especially across the pond, but it's across the world now. Let's be real, it's affecting everyone. It's not just about that though, it's your everyday folks. Sorry, just need a drink. So it's your everyday folks as well, like, you know, if you're working, say, in an office job and you get these sorts of people who are just full of their own self-importance. I've had that before. I've had some awkward bosses in the past, where they'd have favourites. Other people will get away with all sorts of things and you don't. You know, the sort of people that micromanage you within an inch of your life, and they feel like they're getting some sort of self-importance out of it. Self-serving, that was it. It's self-serving them to, you know, to be a little, I don't know, office boss or team leader or whatever, and oh, I'm great in their own little world, and, you know, they've got flying monkeys around them, which is literally a term in psychology. It's like they've got their worker bees and you're just a minion sort of thing. I remember one office I worked in, one of these twats called people minions, and I thought, who do you think you are? But the thing is, these sorts of people, they're not grounded in reality. They're still just a little person, like working in an office in Newcastle or London or bloody wherever. You know, you're a nobody in the grand scheme of things. And that's the thing, it's prevalent in everyday society. That's why I just couldn't do that kind of job anymore, because of people like that. And doing readings for people and this collective coming through here, I feel on the whole, not just in the UK, across the world, the Western world, especially when it comes to corporations and, you know, people who do work the 9 to 5s and whatever that may be, we don't, as a whole, value one another. And people get stuck in this kind of, like I say, self-serving mindset, and they're full of their own self-importance. They kind of forget what compassion means. They kind of forget what it means to be a human. And that also, take them out of that setting, they're nobody, and basically they'll get their asses handed to them in the end. That is no way to live life. And even those people are not fully living life, are not fully getting a fulfilled experience out of what they're doing. It's not fulfillment. Although they may think it is, it's an illusion, because at the end of the day they're serving somebody else, and they're serving somebody else, and up it goes. So yes, in life, the collective, we need to remember what it is to be alive and not just survive. Anything else we need to know right now? Oh, makes sense. High Priestess. You may have heard this phrase chucked about spiritual circles before. We are spirits having a human experience. We are souls having a human experience. And that is very true. At the end of all things, when we all pass, nobody really knows the full answers, but we are no longer us as we are now. We exist in a different form. And the cycle of life will always be the cycle of life, whether we exist or not, you know. There will always be life, and there will always be death, and there will always be life again and death again. There'll always be some sort of cycle. So these people full of their self-importance, and these negative people and selfish people, they can't see this. But us, the other side of the coin, we can see this. And we understand this. And what we need to do is remember, one, like I've already said, how it is to be alive and not just survive, but remind ourselves of this fact, whatever your belief is, that this existence is just temporary. And make the most of it while we're here, because we will never get this back. We will never be a physical human as we are now, the same personality, look the same, all of that jazz. Depending on your belief, yeah, we might be a human again, but who knows? So when it comes to this collective reading, we are being called to remember that, remember who we are, remember that life is for living. It is not just about survival. We are all caught up in dramas and negativity, and that's understandable given the world we're in. But remember, that's not all it is, okay? So look after yourselves out there. Remember who the hell you are, and don't let anyone else stop you from being you. There may be certain things we have to do in life, like working these crappy jobs and stuff like that. We might have to do these things because we need money, we need to live. We are in the physical cycle. For all we're a spirit, we're in a physical body right now, having the physical experience. So we need to do stuff like that. But what they can never compromise is what's in here. And what's in here. Your head and your heart, or whatever you want to say about that. What's inside, what you believe, what you feel, is personal to you. And nobody else should control that or attempt to. So don't let these little busybodies do it, okay? I hope that helped, and I will be back with more readings because this seems to be a thing. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Hit subscribe. Sorry, I'm feeling the heavy energy. That's why I'm like this. I'm like, whoa. It's intense. But yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay witchy. Bye.